Lust is one of the most difficult sins to overcome, but it's not impossible. But let me explain. Lust, sorry, is one of the most influential sin as well, especially from artists who sings or raps about it, the people around us who influence us and, give us peer pressure, and the internet, which is literally so wide open with things like that. But let me tell you something. In Romans 12, verse 2, it says, "Don't copy the behavior and customs of the world, but let God transform you into a new person by changing the way you think," right? Then you will learn to know God's will for you, which is good and pleasing and perfect, right? So let me explain it further. So in this walk, right, we hate sin. Why? Because sin separates us from God and it makes us feel horrible, right? Because we know better. But when we start having this walk with Christ, right, our opinions are used to opinions, even though it doesn't make sense, but bear with me, right? The things that we used to think of, right? The things that we used to agree upon, right? The things that we used to think that is normal is now disgusting or is now not right. And that's what happens when we start walking with God, right? For people who used to have sex with multiple girls a week or have sex with girlfriends or their boyfriends, they would now start, and especially when they start walking with Christ, they would now start seeing the things that is now disgusting because it makes them feel miserable or feel guilty about, with their actions. And so, especially when we give those problems and sins to God, right? God will help us not only just transform us, but to break out of that sin as well. And so if you are struggling with these things, right, rely on God, right? Rely on him because he will help you break through that sin. And yes, it might be challenging, right? Especially we are influenced by many things of the world. But when we focus on God and God alone to help us overcome these things, nothing isn't impossible, right? Because with God, everything is possible. But yeah, if you are struggling with it, rely on God, right? Or if you're walking new with Christ, again, rely on God because God will help you. God bless you and have a great night.